could you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you started in the government and technology field?
Sure. So I'm entering my 29th year with the state of Florida. Around, I would say, 2000, 2000, it would have been more 1998. It was a situation with the Y2K. Previous career was risk management, insurance, things like that, but I started seeing all these job advertisements for IT. I said, you know what, I think it's time for a career change with all these types of job opportunities, so I jumped to IT. And from there, I just started working on certifications, all those kinds of things, which benefited me well. And from there on, I went into IT. And then basically started pretty much ground up, started in business analysis and then IT project management, received certifications in that realm, and just started advancing. Jumped agencies. It's a normal path for a lot of folks with the state of Florida to jump agencies. I call it climbing the ladder, jumping to other ladders, those kinds of things. And eventually ended up into a bureau chief role here with the state of Florida over IT strategic technologies, and mainly concentrate on IT governance, something that's very difficult to do in the public sector. And from there, the CIO left, and the agency secretary that's coming in liked my work as a bureau chief and appointed me as CIO in 2011. And since then, I've been with the agency in the CIO role, which almost needs another 15 minutes to discuss, but those are the demands of the job.
Next time, right?
Yes.
That actually leads me to my next question. You mentioned how a lot of people, climbing the ladder, switch from agency to agency. Mm-hmm. What advice would you give someone interested in the tech sector and or government sector?
So I do try and talk to folks, whether it be applicants for jobs, job fairs. Our agency's actually been active in job fairs over the last 3 years, simply because post-pandemic, IT for public sector jobs has been difficult because there's not a lot of work from home. So we do aim at community college here. We live in a town, fortunately, with 2 major universities. We have great community college, or now a state college. Also a vocational school. But I do emphasize over the academic pursuit is certifications. Whether it be in a certain discipline of database administration, or Oracle certifications, Microsoft certifications, those carry weight to me. Now, I've done the academic route. I've done the bachelor's and graduate work, all fine and dandy, but I would put those secondary to those tactical certifications for the entrance into your career, and then opportunities are going to open.
Makes sense. What specific areas of technology or aspects of government work are you most passionate about, and why?
I would have to say, because of the job itself, is cybersecurity. Mm-hmm. So in the public sector realm, you're mostly very involved or dedicated to the mission of your agency. So the agency, which I'm the CIO of, is basically protecting some of the most vulnerable populations in the state. We run the Medicaid program and other things. Protecting the data. The cybersecurity element went back. I received a certification from AHCA in information security management certification, simply because I needed to learn as much as I could, have the credential to get policy done, those kinds of things, and work with an information security manager. I still call him our Chief Information Security Officer. Maybe that title will come through statute someday for the state of Florida. But that realm to me is protecting the most vulnerable with the mission of our agency.
Thank you. And is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, I just think the dynamics, especially today's conference with the artificial intelligence, that realm is so big right now. I don't think I've experienced in my 14 years as CIO the marketing pressures, the industry pressure to do this, and then the concern of the risk management. So that's where I probably roll back some of my insurance background and risk management to try and balance, but being IT, we have to go after the best efficient way to do IT. AI cannot be ignored, but finding the safeguards and the policy development. That's the here and now, right now. This conference is hitting it on the head.
Great. Thank you
Okay.
so much for joining us today.
Absolutely.